Viewers, look at your screen. The biggest religious festival on earth has begun today. On day one itself, 1 crore 60 lakh pilgrims have attended. Some from far away as America. In 45 days, more than 45 crore pilgrims will have attended the Maha Kumbh. Pause and think about that number. Contemplate it for a few moments. That's more people than the whole population of America visiting a town in over a month. Imagine the whole population of America at one go moving to visit a town. This number is more than 8 times the size of all the citizens of Britain, or nearly twice the number of people that live in Pakistan. Imagine the arrangements that must be made to transport, house and feed those members. And Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, who you can see in your screens, has been personally visiting Prayagraj almost every day, where this temporary district has been set up to ensure that the pilgrims don't encounter any problems. When a mass of people of that size moves voluntarily, it must be for something they care about, something that they deeply believe in. In this case, it is being a Hindu. The aim, of course, is to attain salvation. If these pilgrims lacked belief, they would make the journey from the farthest corners of India and the earth. But there are some who have us believe that attending the Maha Kumbh in deference to faith is an act of futility. Taking a dip, as they say, in this cold water is foolish. Or that bread is more important than religion, and therefore there's no need to travel to Prayagraj. Viewers, Akhilesh Yadav, the chief of the Samajwadi Party, is one of those individuals. And he's come out and said, and let me quote him, that we should remember Vivekananda's message. People need bread more than religion. Wrong to send religious messages to poor. As if, viewers, they have no faith. Listen.
जब विवेकानंद जी को याद कर रहे हैं, हमें उम्मीद है कि उनके कही हुई बातों को हमेशा हम लोग दिल और दिमाग में रखेंगे, जहां उन्होंने कहा कि धर्म से ज़्यादा हमें रोटी की ज़रूरत है देश के लोगों को, और जो गरीब हैं उनको धार्मिक बातें समझाना शायद गलत होगा आज के समय में.
Wrong to try and infuse religion into the minds of the poor at this moment in time, says Akhilesh Yadav. Now, viewers, this is the same Akhilesh Yadav whose party has put a statue of the founder of the Samajwadi Party, Mulayam Singh Yadav, within the precincts of the Kumbh. Yes, and he's being labelled a saint, a great Hindu saint. I don't know who's politicizing whom, viewers, but when you do that, it's clear. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's deputy has hit back, saying that the reason lesser people attended the Kumbh earlier is because no one took an interest in facilitating their travel. That the people who are being negative fear Hindu unity, as their politics thrives on fragmenting Hindus into malleable, small vote banks. Viewers, Akhilesh Yadav has been torn apart by UP Deputy Chief Minister Mr. Moria, who has said Akhilesh should also take a dip, a holy dip. Akhilesh must repent for the Kumbh disaster that he oversaw in 2013 that shook the faith of the pilgrims. Now, no one is denying that bread isn't important, as Swami Vivekananda ji said. But why should acquiring it mean sacrificing one's faith or religious duties? It's a bit like saying, viewers, that you must sacrifice your faith if you are interested in earning some money to feed yourself. How are these two related? I don't understand. Swami Vivekananda ji never meant this in this way either. In fact, religious tourism or travel in the pursuit of religious belief can create tremendous amount of opportunity, jobs and prosperity. Here are some hard facts, viewers, and I always bring you the hard facts so you can get closer to the truth, sift the fact from the fiction or the rhetoric. According to a UP government estimate, which has been rubber stamped by a number of economic think tanks, viewers, the Maha Kumbh may generate 2 lakh crore in trade if each of the 40 crore visitors spend an average of rupees 5,000 each. Around, viewers, let me tell you, 5,000 crores have been spent on organizing the Maha Kumbh. You do the math. More than 1.6 crores. 1 crore, 60 lakh people have already attended on day one. Multiply that by about 5,000 rupees. You've already recovered on day one the cost of the money that was put to organize the Maha Kumbh. Everything else is revenue. Hard fact 2, Praveen Khandelwal, Secretary General of the CAIT, which is a trade association, has said total spending by 40 crores will exceed 2 lakh crore if each pilgrim spends 5,000 on hotels, guest houses, temporary accommodations, food, religious items, healthcare and other services, unquote, viewers. The UP government itself is saying the event is expected to boost both nominal and real GDP by over 1%. And they're not talking, viewers, to the top of their hats. Industry experts have come out and says religious tourism sector is expected to generate a revenue of rupees 59 billion by 2028 and create 140 million temporary and permanent jobs by 2030. All these corridors, the Kashi corridor, the Ayodhya corridor, several corridors that have been set up are actually adding, viewers, economic muscle to the economy. And just look at the numbers. The Kashi numbers on trade, the Ayodhya numbers on trade and business. This is, of course, not the first time that Hindus have had to witness politics being played over the object of their devotion or having to endure snide comments or hate directed at their faith. January 8th, 2025, Mamata Banerjee started playing competitive politics over Maha Kumbh because she realized, viewers, that Maha Kumbh could actually, or events at the scale of the Maha Kumbh, religious events, could be money spinners. So she got in to say, oh, Ganga Sagar Mela has not given its due, this, that, the other. January 9th, 2025, Chandrasekhar Azad Samaj Party came out and said only sinners visit Kumbh to wash away their sins. Viewers, would this man say this about any other faith? Would he say it about Muslims who go to the Hajj? No. Would he say it to Christians who go to the Vatican? No, viewers, they would never do that. January 6, 2025, Shahabuddin Beralvi, cleric, said Muslims have generously allowed the use of 55 bighas of Waqf land without objections. He's referring to where the Kumbh is taking place. He said that is Waqf land, but we've been generous enough to let you use it. November 10, 2024, Lal Bihari Yadav, Samajwadi Party leader, said funds swindled in the name of Maha Kumbh. Because they're saying anything and everything. Udayanidhi Stalin, Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister, said Sanatan Dharma must be eradicated. It's like dengue and malaria. I challenge this man to get up and say this about any other faith. They'll hang him upside down, viewers. Chandrasekhar, RJD MLA, Ramcharitra Manas contains potassium cyanide, appalled at casteist references. I challenge this individual to say anything about any other book of any other religion, viewers. We'll see the hangama. Would the name, viewers, people who attack Hindus and their rituals make comments such as these against religious books, rituals, saints and beliefs of other faiths? No, they won't. Muslims proceed on Hajj. Does any politician talk about the importance of bread over pilgrimage then? No, viewers, they don't. Does any politician call for the editing of texts of Abrahamic faiths for the socially regressive practices they espouse? No, viewers, they don't. Do certain politicians feel threatened when Hindus unite, voiding plans to cultivate vote banks? Viewers, the answer perhaps is yes. That's why they're all getting so uptight about the Maha Kumbh and about the fact that crores of Hindus are coming there. Let's open this up. Let's first begin with Samajwadi spokesperson Tariq Khan. Let us understand this, sir. Can I ask you a simple question, Tariq Khan sir? Your leader, and I am talking about the Samajwadi Party leader, who has come out and said that funds have been swindled in the name of Maha Kumbh, that you see the Maha Kumbh is not so important, bread is more important, religion is not important at all. Tariq Khan Sahib, if someone said that about your gods, about your religion, how would you feel?
First of all, you have been compelling others to say many things against any religion like Islam. You're compelling others. And this is your training. I'm really appreciating you. This is your training. People have been getting, and people like Nupur Sharma started saying a lot against Islam and many religions. Thanks to you, and I'll appreciate you for this, that you have been provoking others.
Yeah,
that
of course.
go and abuse others.
You are going to say that because you have no answer.
You'll not let me speak. I know very well.
No, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Because I have listened to you. Whatever. What I'm telling is rubbish, or maybe rubbish for you. But let me speak. So what you're saying, what Akhilesh ji said, it had been said at that time by Swami Vivekananda. It's not his word. So he must, and that was a Dharm Sansad. So in Dharm Sansad, he said, Vivekananda ji said at that time that roti is more important. And even for you guys, people like you, roti might not be important. But a poor people who don't have nothing, a lot of people who are dependent on government ration, so they need roti. So we must, what Akhilesh ji said, that yes, it's good that people are going there, but we shouldn't be deviated from our main objective that yes, roti is important, as being quoted by a great leader, a Hindu leader who had been known, who is now known between us as a propagator of Hindu religion, Swami Vivekananda. So he's someone who made others to believe, or the world to believe, that what is Hinduism. So in Hinduism, we must talk about this Maha Kumbh and all those things, and that is very important. अच्छा कुंभ होना चाहिए, सरकार उसको कराए. मगर अगर कमियां, राजनाथ सिंह 2013 के महाकुंभ में गए थे और उन्होंने 10 कमियां गिनाई थी, 50 कमियां गिनाई थी. That at that time he was anti-Sanatan. In 2013, Swami Maurya, the deputy CM now, went there and said there is no arrangement. So talking about shortcoming of Kumbh is anti-Sanatan. At that time, Rajnath Singh was anti-Sanatan. Now you can call us, because we are asking that what is the level of purity, why there is VIP tents, why there are VIP ghats. These type of question, responsibility of the opposition at that time in 2013, being asked by Rajnath Singh, by Maurya, same thing being asked by Samajwadi Party. Now we are anti-Sanatan.
Did you ever, Tariq Khan, did you ever ask why are Muslim pilgrims flown in airline jets to Mecca? Why is there VIP culture for them only? Did you ever ask people? 1 minute, listen to me now. Tariq Khan, listen to me. Calm down.
You should ask.
Just 1 second. Let me finish my question. You can blabber after that as much as you want, sir. Bhaupu leke boliye, koi problem nahi. But listen to my question, please. आप घबराते क्यों हैं जब मैं सवाल पूछता हूँ? Why do you get so upset when I ask a question? So listen to me. Did you ask the sheikhs? Did you ask the sheikhs? 1 minute. Did you ever ask the sheikhs? Why is it that they live in 5-star hotels right next to Makkah and Medina? Why have they been constructed? Let's all live in jhuggis. Number 3.
Very good.
There was a great Muslim.
Good question.
There is a very great Muslim called Salman Rushdie. He wrote a book. Do you support that great Muslim? The fact that he wrote that book.
Very good. Prime Minister used to visit these countries. Why not officially ask this question?
The answer will never come.
Why a PM? Why not? You
the
asking,
answer will not come, viewers. Tariq Khan will make a jalebi on air tonight for 10 minutes. He will not respond. He talked about VIP culture. I'm asking him, should the sheikhs be going in limousines to Mecca? He doesn't have a response, viewers, because he knows his ticket will be cut. He won't ever be able to go to Mecca. That's the problem. That is the issue. These chaps. Can I ask you, sir? You talk about VIP culture. You talk about VIP culture. 1 second, Tariq Khan. You talk about VIP culture. What happens in Safai? What happens in Safai? What happens in Safai? When you have the festival in Safai, you call all the top film stars. Bollywood is there. They're all dancing. Is that Samajwad? Are those the values of Samajwad? Your boss flies in. Your boss flies in people to entertain crowds, paying crores of rupees every year, sir, and he uses Lear jets, Bombardiers, all the big planes. That is Samajwadi Party. क्या बात कर रहे हैं सर? आप थोड़ा होश ठिकाने में आ जाइए. You are debating on national TV. Get your facts right. Don't talk about VIP culture with me. And when you talk about Samajwadi Party, Amar Singh and company,
10 seconds.
we've seen their VIP culture, sir. We've seen it.
It's
Thank you very
right.
much.
You could have yours.
No. Amar Singh had a car in which there was a big massage chair.
Oh.
Huge car. There. Dr. Ranganathan, what are you pointing me towards? Please show me.
People of BJP, they are
Dr. Ranganathan wants to come in. He wants to show you something. Sir, आपको हकीकत दिखा रहे हैं वो. He wants to show you the mirror. Yes, doctor.
अरे साहब, ये वीआईपी का बात कर रहे हैं. ये देखिए, आपके अखिलेश यादव जी जब तिरुपति गए थे, जरा वो फोटोज भी देख लीजिए. वीआईपी जो ट्रीटमेंट मिला था उनको, क्यों से नहीं जाना पड़ा था पूरी फैमिली, उसके बारे में कुछ कहेंगे? 10 घंटे लाइन में लगना होता है तिरुपति में, वो नहीं लगे थे, कुछ बोलेंगे?
VIP treatment or not? My question is simple. Do you
No, 1 second now. Listen, we've heard you, Tariq Khan. You've been exposed on national TV. Can I ask you, how many crores were spent on the festival in Sefai? Give me the number. Should I take it out for you? Don't talk about VIP culture and bread, and bread is more important than faith. Here, to you're dancing. Paying people huge amount of money which you could have distributed among the poor. You forgot about that. Anyhow, Tariq Khan, you relax for 2 minutes. I'll even pull out visuals of that Sefai festival. Your jaw will drop, viewers. Your jaw will drop at the excess that you will witness. These chaps only think about bread, etc. when Hindus are concerned. That's the point. And that is the fundamental problem. And we allow it. We allow it, viewers. That's another problem. Anyhow, Dr. Ranganathan, would you like to explain what is going on here? What is this bread business, this, that, the other? I don't think it is as black and white as it's being made out to be, or innocent.
Good evening, Rahul, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Look, I think much more important to discuss than, the rampant hypocrisy that goes on when they only set to criticize Hinduism and Hindu rituals and practices, and talk of bread and people should not be so religious, and ignore the absolute religiosity, even religious fundamentalism as far as other religions concerned. That's a very, I would say, mundane argument to get into. Much more important today is this specious bogey that Congress has picked up, which is that in a secular state, how is Yogi Adityanath and the government spending so much money on Kumbh? This is something, because this provides intellectual heft to the left. And then it goes to NYT and WAPO and they write column yards on, how a secular state like India, they lament the death of secularism. Why, look, the state is preparing for Kumbh. So I think, if you please permit me, I want to spend a couple of minutes there, because that's very important. No one's discussing that. I think it appears Congress and common sense got separated at Kumbh Mela. There is no other way to say this. And it is impossible to reunite them, because only one of them has an identifying mole, if you see what I mean. The mind boggles at their drawing an equivalence between funding madrasas and Hajj subsidy and Kumbh. Do they even realize, Rahul, the enormity of their illogic and ignorance? Let me explain. 400 million people are set to visit the Kumbh. That is twice the entire population of Brazil, visiting a tiny river bank in a space of a month.
Yeah.
Can even one Brazil run without the means to manage it? UP government is spending a paltry 5,000 crores on the event, on police, security, crowd control, law and order, habitation, infrastructure for the pilgrims. And in return, Kumbh will generate more than 2 lakh crores of revenue, create more than 6 lakh jobs, boost GDP by 1%. Irrespective of the fact that governments spend money and resources on all religious and community festivals and gatherings, including the yearly Tablighi Ittijama, जिसके लिए खान साहब चुप रहते हैं, gatherings at attending by tens of millions of Muslims. The money spent by the state on Kumbh, Rahul, is a pittance compared to the billions it leeches off through the control of 110,000 Hindu temples. Return that money. Return that money before you outrage on the government spending money on providing security and infra for Hindu festivals. A Hindu temple, its income, its educational institutions are controlled by and interfered by the government. But those of a mosque, a church, a gurdwara are not. Why? Is this secularism? A petition to free Hindu temples is pending in the Supreme Court since 2012. They can allow midnight hearings for terror accused, but not here. Rahul, have we even understood what secularism is? Whether we are secular or not? A system, a discovery, a characteristics may have its etymology or origin in the European or Western thought of philosophy. But that character, that discovery, that system can and does exist in East or anywhere around the world. The B form of DNA is double helical is not a Western concept, it's a global concept. There is nothing called European double helical DNA or Indian double helical DNA. There is only one double helical DNA. Similarly, the concept of secularism may have originated in the West. It may be understood as secularism being total separation of religion and state. Total. Yeah. But the meaning of this concept cannot be changed to suit a particular nation or ideology. You are either secular or not secular. And our state is plural, not secular. You can have this state and the government give subsidy for decades. Use taxpayers' money to host grand iftar parties. Plunder state coffers to pay monthly salaries to thousands of Maulvis. Ask government-run UGC to completely fund minority institutions that keep 50% seats reserved for Christians. Step in to overturn a Supreme Court judgment just to appease the Muslims. Leech thousands of crores preferentially from Hindus' temples, sell off and control thousands of acres of Hindu temple land, spend hundreds of crores of taxpayers' money for the Kartarpur corridor, run madrasas and still be secular? Yeah. Rahul, just 30 seconds. Why is the state paying the surveyors of the Waqf board? Why is the state paying salaries to Maulvis? Why is the state giving interest-free loans to set up shops on Waqf and mosque land? Why is the state running madrasas? Why is the state giving hundreds of crores to set up Christian development corporations? How can the state be secular? And then we scoff at police arrangements and law and order arrangements made at Kumbh. Kuch to sense rakho, kuch to sense rakho.
And how can these political parties be so hypocritical, viewers? Today, their heart is bleeding for the poor. The India bloc is crying buckets for the poor. These are the parties that began to fly people in Air India jets to the Hajj on state subsidy and money, viewers. These people, they weren't bothered about the poor back then. Samajwadi Party, and I'm now reading, viewers, out of the Times of India. In March 2012, Akhilesh Yadav became the Chief Minister of the state. Soon after that, the whole state machinery was deployed in the preparation of this festival scheduled in December 2012. This festival included the performance of popular artists like singer Kailash Kher, poet Munawwar Rana, stand-up comedian Kapil Sharma, accompanied by Pakistani comedian Irfan Ali Hassan, singer Sapna Mukherjee, dancer Shamak Dawar. Went on for 14 days, viewers. Hrithik Roshan, Shan, performances by everybody. Crores were spent in Saifai. The grandeur of the festival increased in 2013 even despite the Muzaffarnagar riots, viewers. This is all in the papers. Please go and look at it. And today the same Samajwadi Party is talking about bread and faith and how bread is more important, feed the poor. Are they hypocrites, viewers? Or are they just basically insulting the faith of Hindus? Asif Suhail, what is happening here? Can you explain? गरीबों की बात कीजिए तो यूनिफॉर्मली कीजिए.
सर देखिए, आपको मैं अभी क्लियर बताऊंगा. जो हज के दौरान जो हज के रिचुअल्स अरकान होते हैं, लोग जमीन पे सोते हैं, खुले आसमान के नीचे, टेंटों में रहते हैं, कोई 5 स्टार होटल में नहीं रहते सर. उसको क्लैरिफिकेशन दे रहा हूँ. चाहे वो कोई भी कलर का होने दो, कोई भी नेशनलिटी का, सब एक ही जगह पर एक ही कपड़े पहनकर जमीन पे रहते हैं. ठीक है, पूरी रात गुजारते हैं, टेंटों में रहते हैं, कोई पैलेसेस में, कोई 5 स्टार होटलों में नहीं रहते. और दूसरी चीज सर, मैं हज के सब्सिडी के खिलाफ हूं. हमेशा मैंने इस चीज के बारे में बोला. वो सब्सिडी नहीं देना चाहिए सर. उसको पैसों से
ओके, वन सेकंड आसिफ सुहेल साहब, एक मिनट वही रुक जाइए आप सर. I'll just talk a little bit about the hotels, 5-star hotels in Makkah, viewers. Just 1 second, lower his fader. Let me now give the viewers the list. Jabal Omar Makkah Hotel, 24,000 rupees a night. Pullman Zamzam Makkah Hotel, 22,542. Makkah Clock Royal Tower and Fairmont Hotel. These are American brands, viewers. 27,819 rupees a night. Park Inn by Radisson Makkah Al Naseem, 5,857 a night. Lee Meridian Towers Makkah, 6,806. Al Safwa Hotel First Tower, 19,000. Al Marwa Rayana by Rotana, 32,894. Gilded, viewers, gilded towers of excess luxury. Why do you think these are all booked up, viewers? Why are they building hotels of this nature where you get a room from 3,000 rupees right up till 5 lakh rupees a night? Why, viewers? Why do you think that happens? Because people are sleeping in tents. Sir, आप लग रहा है you are living in the past, sir. The technology has moved so much that it's at my fingertips. All I need to do to fact check you is Google. आप गूगल को भी आप गूगल पे भी फतवा लगा दीजिए सर, सच्चाई ज्यादा ही बोलता है गूगल
सर।
यस
अरे सर, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना सर, हज के 5 दिन में लोग 5 स्टार होटल में नहीं रहते हैं।
अच्छा सर,
आप पहले मालूम कर लीजिए, आप पहले गलत चीज मत।
आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इनटू इट व्यूअर्स, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इनटू इट, ही प्रोबेबली नोज मोर। आई एम ओनली आस्किंग हाउ आर देयर सो मेनी होटल्स इन मक्का, व्हाट आर दीस होटल्स डूइंग देयर, why have they been made, are they hotels viewers, are they permanent towers made by, no hang on, where the Maha Kumbh takes place, are there Radisson hotels standing there? Is there a Radisson Blue standing there? Is the Clock Royal Tower standing there? Is the Sheraton standing there? No, viewers, this is a temporary city. All the tents, whether they are VIP tents or other tents, they will all be removed. So, I want to ask you, Sushil Pandit, what do you make of this? Is this just pure hatred towards a community, or there is a political exercise going on parallelly to all of this? What is going on here? Sohail Babu, 2 minutes ruk jaiye, please.
Rahul, this is a political...
Yeah.
This is a political exercise steeped in venomous hatred against the native traditions and culture in the native faith, which is Hinduism, popularly called Hinduism across the world. But look at the hypocrisy. Islam prohibits Hajj if it is not done by spending your own hard-earned honest money. And yet, they would readily, gladly grab subsidies from Indian taxpayer, poor Indian taxpayer, government to go to Hajj. You know, token criticism of Hajj subsidy, but grabbing it with both your hands and going in hundreds of thousands every year for Hajj is another case of hypocrisy. Then saying that we live in tents, go to any railway station or airport around the country, you will see monumental Hajj houses, palatial Hajj houses. If you are so keen on austere pilgrimage, live in tents.
हज के बारे में सुनना पड़ेगा क्या हमें?
बताइए मुझे। बड़े-बड़े हज हाउसेस आपके लिए बनते हैं, सरकारी खर्च से बनते हैं।
आसिफ सोहेल साहब, this language, please do not.
Sorry, what did he say? I couldn't hear him.
What is the language?
देखिए सर,
what is the language?
What did he say?
करेंगे तो बराबर बोलूंगा।
What did he say? Put his fader down.
बताइए आप।
Foul mouth troll. Asif Sohail, this is not the way, sir. You speak.
I said austere.
He never abused you.
I said austere pilgrimage.
Well, that's very wrong.
I said austere. अंग्रेजी नहीं समझ में आती हो तो मतलब पूछ लीजिए।
Austere means bare knuckle. Viewers, extremely extremely abstemious. Yes. वो भी ना समझ आए तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा आपके लिए, but that's basically what it is. Yes, sorry, Mr. Pandit, finish what you were saying.
So the problem is there is venomous hatred against this tradition, this religion, this land, which is why all kinds of pretexts, all kinds of political constructs, all kinds of synthetic arguments are forwarded in order to denounce us.
Yes.
You pointed it very rightly when you said Safai kept on happening in 2013 when parallelly at the same time Muradabad was burning. Riots were unleashed on innocent unarmed citizens and they were being butchered. Safai was not stopped. It kept on happening while Muradabad was burning. And they have the cheek to call for bread now. Why didn't Akhilesh think of this Gomati front, river front, when he spent lavish crores on that? Should infrastructure be held hostage to bread argument? Should pilgrimage be held hostage to bread argument? Should all kinds of developments, rituals, traditions, faith held hostage to your pernicious argument that strikes at the very root of Hindu tradition, Hindu religion, Hindu faith? They are primarily people peddling faith against Hinduism in order to garner political votes.
Is that what's happening? So this is appeasement politics
and compete with each other.
Okay, unvarnished appeasement politics. And viewers, I think we should draw a line now. It's getting too much. Anyhow, I want to bring in prominent Hindu scholar and astrologer who is here with us, Pawan Sinha ji. Pawan Sinha ji, thank you. You waited very patiently. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to you, sir. I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What we are seeing, of course, on our screens are those visuals from Sefai viewers, where Salman Khan and all the other viewers, Bollywood superstars, are going to dance a jig. They don't do anything for free, viewers. No one shakes a hip for free. Let me tell you, in Bollywood, not one person. Crores of money was spent. At that time, no one was talking about bread and Garib log. Think about that. I won't want to continue to show these visuals. There's Mr. Akhilesh Yadav looking all prim and proper in his lovely achkan, etc., well brill creamed, really partying it up, viewers. This is their claim to fame. This is Samajwad, viewers, Lohiya socialists. This is the reality. And Tariq Khan is giving us lectures. Anyhow, let's put these aside. They don't want to see it, viewers. They will get completely befuddled by this. But if I just juxtapose the simplicity of the Kumbh with this nonsense, and it's paid by state, by the way, that party, all those jiggling stars. Think about that. Anyhow, I want to now focus on Kumbh. And sir, I want to ask you, why are people coming from South America? Some people are coming from Alaska. Some people are coming from New Zealand. What is calling them? What is it that calls them to the Kumbh? And is it worth, sir, jumping into this cold water? Because some people from Samajwadi Party say, नहीं, इस ठंडे पानी में मत कूदो, pneumonia हो जाएगा. तो लोग इतनी दूर से pneumonia के, why do they come to get pneumonia? In Varanasi, in Prayagraj, in other beautiful spots, in winter, where there are ghats.
Hindu festival has started. Hindu occasion has started. So politics has also started. I have an alliance with Akhilesh ji on two major issues. First, he said, जिनको पाप धोने हैं वो वहाँ जाएं, जो पापी हैं वो वहाँ जाएं. So all these people who are coming from nook and corner of the world, are they all papis? And all good people, all good souls are sitting in Samajwadi Party's office? Definitely not. It is something more than the bathing in the holy river. It is the feel of India. It is the spirituality of India. Many people are sitting over there and discussing major issues of mind, body, soul, etc. So, because of this reason, they go. On the second sentence, I have very serious objection when he said bread over religion. Yeah, I agree with Akhilesh. Bread is always over the religion. But do you follow it? Have you ever followed it? What about Ijtima? What about Urs? What about Fari? So are these not extravagances? So one community.
Right. So you're questioning the selectiveness. You're questioning the selectiveness. And you say that this is a spiritual journey. It leads to rebirth of the mind, the body and the soul. And that's why people come from so far. So let's not disrespect them, viewers. They're not here for some party where, Salman Khan is going to do a jig. That's not what they're there for, viewers. Let me tell you that. And anyone who's trying to tell you this is doing a grave disservice to co-religionists.